Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for this. This is the third and final episode of this stream, and I would like to say I am very proud of this stream. I think we have achieved some glorious things. The reservoir is finished. The farming area is all nicely done. There is a secret underground, which, once again, I will not tell you, although you can probably figure it out. Let's just say you're going to have to go back and watch a couple of episodes. Or start guessing in the comments. I honestly don't mind which. If you get it right, I may tell you. And yeah, things are going really nicely. We've got our first tube station underway. That goes from here to here. I will let you know that, yes, that is hidden underground. So that, for instance, that links our mine to our smelters, which is absolutely amazing. We are going to be building more tube stations. Don't you worry. And, of course, linking them in with the ones we currently have. Which, yeah, I'll figure out how I link those in. Without hopefully technically having to blow everything back up and hide tubeways. Because, you know, hey, what's better than a tubeway is a metro tubeway. We are just about to get some berries back in. What's the point? Let's get this stuff moving. I don't know why I'm talking and not playing. Let's get this moving. So some berries are coming back in, which is fantastic because our breeding pods have all stopped. Good. Everyone ran in there to pick up berries to deliver to our breeding pods. If they had eaten them along the way, oh, I'd have been chasing some beavers out of town. And then something else that we do need to do, which I am going to start. Kind of blocks things off a little bit. But no, we can always build from the side and keep coming across. That's not a problem. Right, so what I'm going to do is... yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, I think I've broken that path anyway, because, well, that should be fine. I've broken that path anyway, because I blew this down to fix this earlier. So these guys are building all of this, which is fine. And so technically, once they build this one, they'll be able to build this one, and etc, etc, etc. Same coming from this side. Obviously, I'm going to leave this here. But the point is, I am going to start allowing them to place down the dirt. Because it gives them something to do. It uses up some of my dirt. Although no. Because if I go and place a piece of dirt here and block off this path from getting to this, I'm buggered. But let's not do that. Let's definitely not do that unless I have other ways to get up and do what I'm doing. Which I don't, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really don't. So let's not do that. We have 5 blocks of metal. Have we picked these guys up yet? No, we have not. Guys, come on. Pick up your metal. Well, I don't actually have a lot of builders or anything at the moment, do I? I've dropped that down to 2. Let's go and make that 4 again. Doesn't mean we lose out on a bit of our haulers. That's also because we've got a lot of people in our mine right now. Which is probably not helping our injured beaver community. So yeah, that's happening. Happiness is at 11. How is happiness only at 11? I mean, well, you're on a 13. You don't have wet fur. Although if you use the tubeway, you should technically get wet fur. No, yeah, you should get wet fur if you use the tubeway. So a few of our guys should have wet fur. Shrubs and lanterns, roofs. We do have the labor monument beautifully staring over our workplace. Now something else I wanted to do. I mean, I've got the dirt to spare, quite frankly. And if they've got nothing better to do, they may as well come and build something down here, because the stuff up here is 16 metal blocks. Our metal industry is booming. What's all this we can pick up as well? Gears, logs, pine resin, planks, pine resin, planks. No metal, so hey, let's just ignore it. Pick it up whatever you guys want. Would you look at that? That is our kind of like our first catchment on the go. Looking good. And so then something else that I need to make sure that I do is... How do I go about doing this? Sorry, I'm thinking ahead, and I'm thinking tube stations. Oh, that just dropped off, as you saw. So I do want tube stations available to pop up to here, which will obviously be joined onto this one. I'm also going to be attempting to do a tube station in here, so I have a nice circle, and then, of course, we'll expand out from there when and as needed. No wonder my water never has a problem. These guys have been pumping the whole time. And it's been fine. Our reservoir's still good. So I'm just going to leave them going. It just about keeps our water up to the high level. So for now, I'll leave... I'm going to not delete anything yet, but I think I can probably get rid of all these four. And probably even a couple of these. Let's leave that. Oh, there goes all of my 16 metal I had. We had a good time. Things were built suddenly and rapidly. Oh, there you go. That's why we need 90 just to finish this. Once I get rid of it through this, I'll feel a lot better because, you know, that's the big metal sink gone, and then you'll continue to actually see progress. Until this is built, it's going to seem like almost nothing is happening. It's going to seem very, very slow. We have 51 planks. We do have planks coming back in. I'm not going to go and start using them because also, as in adding anything else to be built, because also in terms of logs, that's not going to go and be useful either. But let's, as I said, let's start doing a bit of planning. So all of this is going to go up by one level. I need to make sure I can do that. What I can, in essence, do is just build... It will technically block this off, but I can build a set of stairs with a dirt block? No, with a scaffolding piece, because I think I'll need stuff to do with that later for further expansions. And then start building my dirt blocks outwards. Because they can build down, so, I mean, you know, I don't need to worry about that. That could be a very, very viable plan. I might go ahead and do that. Let's go and say... set of stairs. And that. Now I am going to leave this path there until I'm finished. So that they can keep running down here. They could, you know, run down here, start building from this side, etc. Well, in fact, no, I need to keep it there. More to that point, because I need to be able to reach this bottom square, because that's where it's built off. So I need to keep that path there. That's not a problem. I get a bit of priority on these two, please. I also get a bit of priority on picking this up, actually. Now, we're going to have a bit of problem with pine resin, as it's going to be full, but once we get down to the pine resin stage, I will probably just delete it, to be honest. Oh no, we're running a bit short on berries again. We are still keeping on 45 occupied beds, so that is keeping up. Oh, that's dried out. That's never good. They shouldn't die. Dies in 11.1 days. Yep, only 5 days left of a drought. I think this was kind of a mild drought. I think this was only more like 17 days. So this one wasn't too extreme. We look, ooh, 23. We're slowly getting there. And with that built, let's continue to make progress, basically. Let us... down to there. Beautiful. That should still allow us, for instance, we've got this path, so we can get down here and build all of the overhangs still. It does just give us a nice bit of work to also continue with. There you go. Just as they're doing, getting around to these overhangs. Also does give us something to do whilst we wait for the metal to come in, so we will be moving a little bit more efficiently. We are still definitely struggling with berries. I hope we're not... Oh, we've got 102 berries. Oh, extract. I have to get you turned on. We'll put you just down on one person. I don't need that much extract. I suppose I could technically pause you, but I probably shouldn't. I don't think we used extract that quickly. Go ahead and get those guys back up and running. Alright, and then with our future planning. Now, there is also a future plan to rework / improve our industrial zone as well, which involves one or two little bits and bobs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to potentially... get that sorted now. I need to remove these two. That does cut that off, which I am fully aware of. However, I do believe that it is, yes, just below where we are. So what that will also mean is that the upward power shaft gets removed. I'm going to go and remove this whole building. I'm also going to go and blow that up. And then this does make a little bit of an in-road waterway thing, which, you know, isn't really great, to be perfectly honest. But it's okay for now. And we want... no. Our shaft now coming here. Then now that into that one. And then this can once again be put up. We could go and prioritize what's below it. Hey SG, how you going? Let's prioritize shafts. I don't really care about the covers. Take as long as you want. It's going well, it's going well. You'll notice there's been some changes in our Beaver Society. And I'm much, much happier with how we're looking. Hey, so berries are in, extract is coming back in. Our beaver pod should start spitting out beavers at a rapid rate. Or adult beavers as well. We of course do need to, I mean, we need to redesign everything basically, but we are slowly getting there. You know, our reservoir and then eventually our new farming area is going to be put up and going. We do need a lot more beavers. That is without a doubt. Okay, our scrap is continuing to go up. I'm gonna drop you down to a 5. Give us a few jobs backs. Injures less beavers. And it should hopefully still keep things going. I mean, we've still got 487 on the old scrap count. There you go. That's now spinning, so that should now have power again. No need to turn it on quite yet, because we haven't really started using the dirt. Once we do, I'll turn it on. However, of course, let's come back up here and let's continue with a little bit of our planning. So obviously, no, not quite that crazy. Guys, need that. And then we'll need Little bit of impermeable floors. And so, I mean, we are going to use this area for farming. That's why we're making it a lovely farming area. We will, in essence... have a path coming up there. Makes sense to have a path coming down here to a tube station, which will then link in to here. It will also then link in this way, and it will eventually come to my future idea down here. Which, on that... just make it look a little bit neater, really. It does make a blind bit of difference in terms of functionality, because I'm still not going to be able to use this end space. I can build things on it, technically. Maybe I'll build some decorations going along it. But we're not going to be able to build anything on it, so to say. As in crops-wise, I should probably clarify on that point. But yeah, so this area is going to definitely become used for crops. Now, a farmhouse is only a small 2x2. So I have a whole set of tiles here, which I cannot plant things in. But I can go and put things in. Now, the question is, what? That is the giant question. That is the 100% giant question. And so... do we go and use that for? I'm going to... just for now, we will eventually get rid of this once our tube station is up and running. That's going to be our starting path. We will, like I said, knock this down. Is there a food building that does not require power? I mean, I could do hydroponic gardens, but I mean, like I said, I need the farmhouses. And it's an awkward thing because I've got, like, I've not got actually got any space. I've just got 5 singular tiles. And I know what you're saying, but yeah, near enough everything else takes power. Tiny storage doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, small warehouses maybe. But I don't, you know, my food area, I want to be near my houses, which again does need changing and improving. I'm well aware, but again, one thing at a time. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one, really. I think I'm just gonna end it with decorations, to be honest. I think that's how it's gonna go. I think I'm just gonna decorate the place. Okay, we have a bad tide approaching. Oh. Wow. How many days of water did I actually get? How much have I not been paying attention? Probably quite a lot, to be perfectly honest. Go and turn some of those on just to top up the extra couple hundred in here. This is filling up. As you can see, this is now filling up. So this... this will in essence stay there, but it will dry up in a couple of days, basically, because it's not very deep. The idea will be to fill this up using a pressurized system, which is why all of this will eventually be capped. Waiting for materials. Of course, yes, we could do with getting a few more builders in, which we will do as soon as we hit bad tide. Because once we take back these 5 water pumpers, everything will be looking a little bit better. Now, we do need another house. I'm just going to try and see where I can fit one in. It's going to be a very temporary house. And I think I see where it's going to go. I'm just going to put it in here. It's not pretty. It's not nice. I know. But it's a temporary house. We have these guys chopping down trees like crazy. We have this guy chopping down trees like crazy. We are just using that many logs. Here goes another 40. Let's go and chuck that down. Yep, our logging industry it's trying. It's definitely got trees. We're not in a problem with trees. Oh, we're flooding. Wow, that's unusual. Huh. I don't think I've had that happen before. That's alright, that won't be a problem because we're going to run out of water in 1.3 days. And it's not going to be a problem once I turn this off and pressurize this system, but I can't do that till we finished building. So, yeah. Huh. We have that much water coming down. That is fantastic. There you go. We've topped off our water supplies. So with that, let's just go and pause all these guys now. I wonder if the fact that, because I've stopped pumping, whether that in fact makes it overflow more because I'm not taking water away. I don't know. Wow, we have nobody spare. Let's turn on our builders. This is currently up at 4. There you go. We've gone and doubled our builders capacity. Hopefully we'll start to see a lot more of this get put down. Maybe even some of the dirt. Who knows? We are starting to use up some of the dirt, which is fantastic. I will eventually turn back on my extractor once we actually start really using some of the dirt. Logs, planks, metal blocks. We've just got so much of everything to be built. There you go. We now have 10 empty beds. That will... Our population is going to keep going up. Small hairs, one takes. Why are you not getting the scrap metal from ruins? Blast a bit near the water pumps. Which ruins? These ruins? I don't have a problem with scrap metal though. I've got a mine. I mean, I've got 499 scrap metal. It's entirely unnecessary. I can't. I could go and build a tile here and start, but I just. This map had a lot of scrap metal, but it was all in like really finicky places. I had to keep building different stairways and different paths, and I just gave up. I like the idea of just having a mine and it just doing what it needs to do. But yeah, like I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. But yeah, no, it's just so it can just stay there. To be honest, I have my mine up and running. I'm happy. I'm good. And like I said, I don't have a scrap metal problem, and it's only running at half capacity. So, you know, with all of that involved, like I say, I'm good. Everything is going along kind of fine, to be honest. We do still have, clearly... Where exactly are you contaminating from? I mean, that's not contaminated. That kind of gives me a bit of an answer on that one. Wow, they died real quick. But that's not contaminated. That's not contaminated. So that makes me feel like this pillar isn't the problem. Which kind of makes me think it's this. Which, I don't know, almost then gets me asking questions. Let us go and... Landscaping. There's no reason why I shouldn't go and build a couple more barriers in there. And let's see what that does for the grand scheme of things. Oh, is that where we're going to stop? We need treated planks. We have treated planks. We have a lot of treated planks. Okay, we'll find out in the morning. Didn't quite get around to doing that tonight. We'll find out in the morning. All the materials are there. Someone just needs to come and hit it a few times with a hammer. And we'll see how much this retreats, basically. Oh, that gone back one level already. And another one, and another one. And that one's disappeared. Okay, yeah, so clearly it's coming down from the central area. Which means then I also want to... Well, I suppose, because I mean, we've got all of this as well. But I'm going to block this off eventually. So I may just get rid of this area and then block it off properly in terms of surround this central pillar. Wow, or at least this side of it with contamination barriers. And I think that should work. For now, let's simply go and chuck a couple more in there. I completely missed that button. And that should pretty much do a really good job of what we're hoping to do. Or make that an oak tree. Oh, we can go underneath. So let's. Currently contaminated, but it won't be for long, I don't think. Nope, we've gone and got already 2 bits of contamination already. That's just from building one of them. We get this built, which should get finished today. Contamination completely disappears. Beautiful. Right, so that's that area sorted. Can we get oaks all the way in the back? We can. Beautiful. Right, well, that's that little bit of contamination problem solved. We have a full batch of berries. We have a full thing of extract, almost. We are still getting plenty of beavers coming out. How many injured? 8. Ouch. We have a lot more than 8 beds, and we will continue to try and solve the problem. That's not too much of a problem. Are all oak trees wild? Thank you very much. The new ones most definitely will not be. All of the current ones are. Oh, hang on. No, they are actually marked almost. I clearly had plans here at one time. Those are higher up, so we'll ignore those for now. You guys are actually marked now for cutting, but they also get suffering from contamination. We'll have to see what we can do with those as well. Yeah. So this is, it's obviously just, you know, traveling all the way down through here. This is all beautifully contaminated, but this, as you can see, well, if we could try and see through all the arrows, is not contaminated. That's fantastic. So this area that I'm building up shouldn't be a problem. And I'm pretty sure all of these, yep, should be marked for cutting. Let's go and tidy up a little bit. Wow. This is how far I've been cutting away from my base. This was in my I'm desperate for logs phase. Wow. I stripped a lot of the map. Yep, that area is supposed to be marked. Done. Let's also go and remove this hideous path. Go and calm ourselves down a little bit from where we used to be. I'll keep this path, this little path that I've currently got. This one can disappear. Dare I try and actually that path across there as well. Like I said, I think we're going to be able to get rid of some of our water pumps very, very shortly. I feel like our reservoir is doing a really, really good job. And I tell you what, I feel like we're struggling to build all this stuff, but they're just not bothering build the dirt. I mean, I guess I do have resources to keep throwing at these things. I mean, I still have some logs, and I still have some planks. So I suppose until I run out of logs, will happen. It's going to happen, no matter how fast I try and harvest these things. Can I get another? Can I get another logger in? Because I've got the trees. I have got the trees. Not really. What I can go and do is, I mean, you know, I've definitely got the trees. I can call that a priority, whilst I still have some logs. Call that a priority. I get that built whilst I still. Hey, the logs got put in there, and the planks won't be a problem. There you go. Planks won't be a problem. If I get that built, then I can help myself get some more logs through there. This is up and running. I could go and top up my treated planks, except I can't because I don't have a wood workshop anymore. I deleted them all for, well, for 3 smelters and for 1 now empty area. This just, all 3 of this is just pine resin. All right, we're just going to go and delete that. Delete rubble. Yes. And this is also just pine resin. Tidy that up a little bit. Ah, beautiful. That's all being cleaned. Pick up your log. Pick up your 6 logs. Not like we don't need these resources. Very much need these resources. Broken teeth. Cool, you've now got someone in as well. Maybe we'll be able to keep our logs coming in. We'll find out. We do need a lot of them. We do need a lot of them. Well, how are we doing in terms of... I feel like we've got a lot of these quite well put down. Yeah, I mean, we're up to this guy. Oh, well, this guy's half done. This guy is not being started. This guy is... he's done. So we've got quite a few of the logs up here. We're mostly just going to be waiting on metal blocks, which I knew was going to happen. I mean, our metal industry, it's struggling. And with these 2 platforms I had to go and build, which took me 90 metal each, and all of these in the middle, like, metal's needed everywhere. I still need a couple of 100 just to finish up. Well, that's nicely put down, though. Ah, of course, this is also then, hey, let's go and spend some more metal. This is going to need some impermeable floor to make it watertight. Yeah, let's go and spend some more metal, because that's what we need to go and do. 1 more smelter? Yeah, maybe. I mean, our scrap metal's still going really well. It's just a point of squeezing it in somewhere, which I could go... No, I can't. I put the gear thing there. So I've gone and blocked that off. Actually, yeah, it's kind of just a problem with space. I mean, I smashed all of this into the gap. Or, can I... Am I going to need dynamite for anything coming up? I mean, I've got a hell of a lot of metal to place here. A hell of a lot of dirt. We're going to have the tube stations coming off. I do want to start blowing a little bit of these up. But they're not actually going to take that much dynamite, to be honest. And I do have 112. You know what? Yep. There will be another industry area. But, unfortunately, like I said earlier, 1 thing at a time. I need to... There's going to be another industry area. There's... Oh, I get 23 metal back from this. There's going to be another... Did that just lose power? Yes, that did. Sorry, 1 second. I need to get this built so I can get my power up and running again. Priority on that, please. We have the planks. We do now, quite frankly. We have the scrap metal and we have the gears. We'll prioritize that, please. And then second priority is to come and pick up all of this scrap, because a lot of it contains metal. Like I said, yes, there will be a second industrial area. I need to sort out my housing area. I want to make a better hospital area. Like all of it needs sorting out. We're finally getting to that stage. My farming area is now up and running. Look how many kohlrabis I have ready for plucking. I mean, I think I could easily go and build another farmhouse, but I'm gonna kind of, you know, as my beavers get more efficient, we're going to push for that angle, basically. Which means I should probably eventually look at my beaver's efficiency. Which... let's select this dude. I increased my next set of building speed at tier 15 and my movement speed at tier 12. Now, tier 12 should be very much viable. More to the point, that just simply means that I need... Oh, yeah, this is going to be a farming area. Hey, Green Fours, welcome to the stream. There's a way to check efficiency. Like I was just doing. So if you click on a beaver... He's not happy, he was probably injured. If you click on a beaver, you have 3 stats per beaver. Working speed, movement speed, and life expectancy. As you make them happier and happier, all these stats increase. So as I went and checked, so my next working speed, I get an extra 20% at happiness of 15. or well-being of 15, I should say. And my next movement speed at 12, which I really should be able to achieve. So if I can go and push up my average by about 5 levels, let's call it to be safe, then I can go and do this. And a way I can go and do this... no, if you're talking about actual farm efficiency, well, basically, you kind of have to watch it. And you basically want no big kohlrabies or no ripe plants and no beavers stood around doing nothing. Like, I've got one beaver here stood around doing nothing, and I don't know why. He shouldn't really be stood around doing nothing because I feel like it's just the pause mechanic before he moves out again. Yes, kind of. I'm going to go and say harvesting for you. What do we have you guys on? Planting. Let's say harvesting for you. Let's keep you on planting. So yeah, you kind of want no beavers sat around and no ripe fruit. Like that, or maybe like, you know, 1 or 2 ripe fruit. But they want to constantly be on the move. There's that too. Then again, yes, as SG went and pointed out, my kohlrabi storage is full, which doesn't go and help in that regard. So what I'm actually going to go and do, because I can, and it's easy for now. Again, all of this needs sorting out, which it will eventually get done, but again, one thing at a time. One super massive project at a time. There you go, we have another smelter on the go. This will go and become kohlrabis. So of course there's that. You know, you have to find out where the block in your chain is. I was just happy to finally have food, if I'm honest. Because that's something that's not been going great on this, to be honest. And our pumps, we're good on water, we're good on food. We are increasing our population. We now have 55. We had 45 before it started increasing. We're making straight adults. We have advanced breeding pods. We are still making some kits. But we are also going to straight adult, efficient working beavers. So that's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, we're going to keep building. We have 34 logs remaining. We are just about keeping our log industry alive. Oh, there's a lie. We're on 0. How fast do you like watching that go down? Is that enough to finish this? I don't think it is, to be honest. I think we're going to be some logs short. Nope, we're going to be 22 short. So we're trying. We'll see. I could even maybe try and squeeze in yet another logger over here. Another lumberjack. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to go too crazy too fast, because then we'd end up with people stood around. Are smelters and mine prioritized by haulers? They are not. They are not. How are they doing in regards to that? Yes, you're right. They probably should be. Prioritize. I'm going to prioritize my smelters, but not my mine, because we have 4. We are actually full of scrap metal. Means I'm actually going to take one more person off my mine for now, to be honest, unless that starts to drop, because we're clearly producing more scrap metal that we can use. So no, that can be done a little bit slower. Now, of course, our scrap metal storage is here, but that's not a problem anymore because of our tubeway. That makes things a lot more efficient. Cuts right through the map. There you go. Our kohlrabis now have more storage. And we have 44 logs again. Our logging industry is not actually doing too bad, to be honest. It's not doing too bad at all. We have 55... we have 600 beavers. I was like, why is there such a difference between these two numbers? Because we have 600 beavers. Still haven't really started using that dirt yet, have we? Careful what you wish for, SG. Oh, sorry, Green Fours, because I'll start singing. And yet nobody wants that, trust me. I will start singing. How long we got left? Oh, we're unfortunately actually at the end of the stream. I do have an underground tube network, yes, SG. It joins this to this. It goes down here and along here in a beautiful straight line. And then there will be more tube networks which eventually join up to here. But again, future projects. We're getting there. We are getting there. I mean, our log industry is surviving by the barest. We get a little boost when these will finally come back online. This guy's not got too much to do. Our log industry is struggling, just about keeping up. Our metal industry now it's going okay. I mean, you know, we make a whole 8 scrap per 2 hours. And I think, I mean, they're all going. So I'm just going to take that as a good sign. But like I said, yes, so I'm going to go hit the pause button, because I will keep playing. I have problems. So I'm going to go and hit the pause button, and we're going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the stream. For all of you who are, of course, enjoying it, don't forget to follow so you get to keep joining. And if you'd like to join us over on Discord, there is a lovely... Whoops, sorry, ignore the last one. I'm just pressing buttons now. I recently set up a stream deck on an old phone, and I'm having far too much fun. I apologize. I'm just hitting buttons for the sake of hitting buttons now. Thank you all very much for joining us, as per always. I hope you have enjoyed it. When we come back next time, the goal is to finish our farming area. Oh, I'd also like to, just to re-point out. Let's go and have a look at our poor injured beaver here. Let's just say, we know who he belongs to, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. I'm going to leave it on that picture right there. So thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until, of course, we see you again, as per always, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.